Hello everyone, this is Coco here, and today I'm gonna talk about which Disney Speedstorm worlds and franchises should be next. Now that we know that the next season theme is based on Zootopia, here are my 15 Disney worlds from Disney animated movies and Pixar movies that I think should be in the upcoming season, that should be in the game up next. First one I have is the Black Cauldron. This one is a very anticipated one for me, especially because of the characters. From the Black Cauldron movie, I'm pretty sure that Tarzan, Princess Alovi, sorry if I mispronounced it, and the Hornet King will make the cut. Those three racers. What do I think it should be, how the track should look like for this season, for the Black Cauldron season, if it happens? Personally, I would love the track just to be in the castle of the Hornet King, or perhaps have the track start off in the castle of the Hornet King and then you just know all the way to the witch's place. What chances do I see that this season actually happens with the track? No, sadly I don't think that a track will be connected. And next up is the Emperor's New Groove. This one is also a very fun one, very anticipated. Here there's no brainer. Cusco, Pacha, Isma and Kronk will be the racers. And here I believe this will be a possible one of the best and most fun tracks. Can start off having palace, and then we drive through this roller coaster area, you know, to the Isma's lab, and then we have track leads up to all the way the mountain bridge, all the way to the Pacha's house, and then back. I mean, I believe there's a high chance that the track would be added with Emperor's New Groove. And next up is Peter Pan. Here Peter Pan, Wendy, Captain Hook and Smee will make the cut and become racers. I do wish that Wendy's brothers also, but I don't think they will become a racer. Maybe I'm wrong. And here you can have the whole track based on Neverland. I believe there's a high chance that the track would be added. And then next up is Robin Hood. And here Robin Hood, Little John, Prince John, Maid Marian and the Sheriff of Nottingham should be racers. If I'm gonna be very skeptical, I think that Little John is most likely the one not to make the cut as racer. Most likely gonna be a crew member. Gonna have the whole track be based on castle, village, the whole Nottingham. No, sadly, I don't think that a track will be connected with the season's theme movie franchise. And next up is Coco. Miguel, Hector, Imelda and Ernesto de la Cruz. And here I think this could be one of the coolest and most visual looking tracks in the game based on Land of the Dead. I think there's a huge chance that the Coco map will be added. Next up Pinocchio, Geppetto, Honest John. And here the track being Inside Monstro, you know, fired from Disney Kingdom Hearts game. But I don't think, sadly, there's a chance that the track will be added. I don't think so. Racers will be added and that's it. No track connected to Pinocchio, sadly. And then we have Tarzan. Tarzan, Jane, Clayton and Turk are the racers. Here you can just have the jungle, the whole jungle as a racetrack. But I do think there's a high chance that a Tarzan track would be in the game along with the Tarzan racers. Alright, next up is Treasure Planet. Jim Hawkins, Captain Silver, Captain Amelia, Ben. Here you can easily make the track off in Treasure Planet. Here you can just drive each planet from the movie and just go through each portal that takes you to a different planet. I do believe there's a high chance that a Treasure Planet track would be added along with the racers. Alright, next up is Lion King. I thought at first it would be tricky, but seeing now that they made Eeyore a character that walks on all four, a racer, now it's possible to make racers characters that walk on four. Because here I think Simba, Nala, Scar, Timon and Pumbaa as one racer, and Rafiki to be the racers. Here you can have the track start off Pride Lands, have it part of the track being the graveyard and the area where Simba grows up with Timon and Pumbaa. Very high chance that a Lion King based map will be added. Then we have Atlantis. Yeah, this movie is very underrated, not much media attention, sadly. Milo, Kida, Viney, Audrey will be racers. Here they can have Atlantis based off map, and there's a high chance that a map will be added along with the racers. And then we have Princess and Frog. Here Tiana, Prince, Naveen and Dr. Fassler racers. I don't think they will add any more. Personally, I would love them if they added Louis, the alligator, but I don't think they will add him as a racer. And the whole track I think should be based on like a movie in New Orleans and mostly take place in the swamp area, I do think there's a high chance that a Princess and the Frog track would be added. And then we have Elemental, and the racers will be obviously Ember and Wade. I don't think they will add any more. It will be the same situation with the Jungle Book, just sadly 2 characters. But here they can just make the map based on the Elemental world. But sadly, I don't think they will make a map. They will just add Ember and Wade and nothing more. Next up is Ratatouille. Racers Remy, Emile, Linguini, Chef Skinner, Bullet. The racetrack would be Restaurant of Gusto. And I do believe that there's a high chance Restaurant of Gusto track would be added. And then we have Encanto. Mirabel, Luisa, Bruno and Dolores are the racers. And the rest crew members, sadly. I don't think they will add the whole family. But here the track, based on inside the house, the different rooms. I do believe there's a very high chance that an Encanto track will be added along with the characters. And then lastly we have Meet the Robinsons. Louis, Wilbur, Bowler Hatman, and Fanny as racers. And here a track could be based on just in the future track. I do think sadly that they won't make a track based on Meet the Robinsons. I just believe, like I mentioned before, they will just add the characters. But yeah, those were my 15 Disney worlds from Pixar and Disney Animation Studios that I think should be next up for Disney's Speedstorm. And I do hope we get more tracks, because there are some franchises that are missing tracks. Example, I do hope we're getting a Tangle track when they're adding in the rest of the characters. Yeah, those were my quick thoughts. What do you guys think? Which Disney movies or Disney Pixar do you think should be added? Comment down below. And thank you so much for watching this video.